Welcome back to Ferocious Education. This is Zed. Today I'm going to be talking as a quick update on NAKD, Naked Brand Group. This is going to be an update from my last video. Nonetheless, it will give you every single thing you need to know to make an educated decision. If you would like to help this channel grow, please drop a like to this video to help the channel grow. Subscribe and leave notifications on. A lot of you folks have watched a lot of my videos but never really subscribed, so please consider subscribing. Let's jump right into it. So, Naked Group, this one had a lot of speculations. It is a penny stock trading half than $1, so I think around 40-20 cents, somewhere around there. And today I'm going to be giving a bit quick perspective before diving into their financials and their upcoming earnings Q&A. So their brand is split to multiple different brands underneath. Alright, so you got Bendon, Pleasure State, Lovable, Naked, Ferrum, Hickory, Davenport, and Fredericks. So they all very much look almost alike. You go on and check each of the brands. So Bendon has 70 years of experience. It's, as you can get to see, it's mainly underwears and underpants. So going on to Pleasure State, this one gives me a bit more vibes for Victoria's Secret kind of brands, etc. So that is the kind of brand that they are going on with. Lovable, I'm not sure where it lies between the two, but there they are. Bendon Lingerie, then you got Hickory, Ferrum, and then you have so yeah, that's basically the brands. I didn't go through the last two, Davenport and Fredericks, but you get the point. Fredericks is more off tailored towards the Davenport's is mainly tailored towards guys. Not a lot of collections when you click on them. I think like 2 from what I can find. But hey, maybe they're actually closing down to this one here, Bendon. Now, moving on towards their annual reports, what I could find from SEC filings that I didn't cover before. Well, one, they did gain compliance on the minimum bid. Sorry, on the minimum capital. Now, on the minimum bid, they got an extension. They gained an extension until May 24th, 2021 to regain compliance with Nasdaq's minimum bid price requirements. And so, their minimum price is going to be $1, they need to maintain $1 above for 10 days before then. So how are they going to do that? They actually do mention it here. The company intends to cure deficiency during the second compliance period by effecting a reverse split. Emphasis. So if the price doesn't jump above $1, they are going to do a reverse split. And that is basic. That is common sense for them. They don't really care much about their stockholders from a point of view of really growth, because they are in trouble themselves. They are under a sinking ship and they need to figure out first their jobs first before going on towards the stockholder prices. Nonetheless, let's give them up a bit of an open mind towards this. So yes, they regain compliance with the minimum capital. They need to gain compliance with the minimum bid. We understand that. Next thing we're going on forward is their earnings. So their earnings have been around this time of the year. Now, the weird thing here is I don't see quarter or 2020 earnings. So that is something interesting, at least on here on MarketBeat. But hey, I might have actually missed it. Nonetheless, we do have some financial numbers. Before we move forward, I try to go on towards finding, let's say, price over sales, price over earnings, PE. Both trailing and forward are not available. Plus, price over sales is not available. But price over book is 0.34, which is in all technicality undervalued by 3 times. So I guess the fair value with this one would be around 60 cents per share. That is based on the price per book alone. So if you're investing technically in all technicality, that is a good indicator. But you need to look a little bit more into their growth. So this is the year ending for 2018, 2019, and 2020. Then till date. So what you get to see here is earnings have been decreasing year over year. Their gross profits return has been decreasing. Their total operating losses, the losses has been increasing, well, increased for a year and then went back to lowest out of the 3 years, but still around negative 26 million. Now your net income has been decreasing substantially. When I'm saying decreasing, not negativity, it's actually increasing in losses. Net losses has been increasing, and that is bad. Now, the next thing we can look at is, okay, quarterly from what we have, but apparently also here it's not available. Now, balance sheet, you can get to see their cash has been thinning year over year, except with 2018. Now, of course, they did offerings a while back, so that's why they have cash. Their total assets have been somewhat stable, but their total liabilities have been decreasing. It's a good thing. Your total assets are higher than the total liability. That is a good indication that says, hey, in case, let's say, bankruptcy happens, they still might probably pay their investors back on per shares. Now, the next thing we want to look at is technical analysis. So we kind of covered everything we need to cover for a quick due diligence update for this one here. Now, there is a lot of rumors about this one, right? Amazon's buying it. All these different retailers are buying it. And they're all rumors until I see something on an SEC filing. Now, coming up next is their technical analysis. And on a 1 week perspective, moving averages are bearish. When they're bearish, either below the 50 SMA, red line, the 30 EMA, is above the 10 SMA, the bearish trading action zones where negative reversals are likely. You get to see it's actually undergoing that. 80X shows in there is a potential for a trend forming at this level either ways. $1,000,000 puts this one on neutral. MACD is stable. Momentum is actually positive, which is basically the only bullish thing about this one here. Now, on a 1 day perspective, things look a bit different. MACD looks like it's trying to break out. Moving averages are bullish except to the 200 SMA. Now, it is tending to be a little bit closer to bearish, but it is breaking out to be bullish. 80X shows in there is a potential for a trend forming, and $1,000,000 says this one is oversold. Now, before moving on forward, we'll do a 2-hour perspective quickly just to get the next few hours. In the next few hours, things look a little bit more interesting. Moving averages are bullish, but you get to see it's in the trading action zone. Touch the 30 EMA line. This trading action zone is between the 10 SMA and the 30 EMA. That is where positive reversals are likely. You get to see it's attempting there. The big question here is whether it actually breaks down below the 30 EMA. If it does break below the 18 cents, we're in trouble. Now, the MACD shows here that they are on the way to go towards a negative reversal. That is highly dangerous. Now, on the moving average band, you get to see it's actually dipping down a little, which is horrible. It's expected to trade between 20 cents on the top, 18 cents in the middle, and 16 cents on the bottom. Now, stochastic fast and stochastic slow are both showing, hey, there might actually be another leg up. Just be cautious. Now, moving on towards the Fibonacci retracements, we get to see that the current support sits at 17 cents. The one below it is 13 cents. Current resistances on the Fibonacci retracements is 20 cents, 23, 27, and 30. Now, quickly going on towards price line actions, try to identify significant supports and resistances. The current support sits at 18 cents, and then below there we're looking at 17 cents. Below there, 16 cents, and then jumping down to 14 cents. Significant resistances we're looking at are the 19 cents mark, and then going to 20 cents, 22, and then jumping up to the 24. So Ed, what do you think about this one? I definitely think that there is opportunity for this one to trade higher. There's going to be more fluctuations here and there, but the thing that scares me the most, and I've reiterated this one a while, is their charts. So their charts, if you look into, let's say, the 5 years, this is from 2019, similar to exact same time last year. They were 280 to somewhere to around 18 cents. You've almost lost all your money. That is something scary if you're holding on an investment. If you're trading it for a little bit, a few cents, definitely this one really trades like an OTC, where you go on from 7 cents and sell at 33 cents, and then right away it drops back up and then gets some pushes and above and below. Now, there is a lot of news about this one. Not news, but rumors. There's a lot of Discord channels. There's a lot of bunch of things that are pumping it, so I do expect for it to push a little bit higher next week. Now, if you would like to join a community that is completely free, the only thing we're doing is just discussing stocks without rumors, without pumping, you can find a Discord server down as per suggestions and recommendations from a lot of you. But make sure to drop a like to this video to help the channel grow, subscribe and notifications on, and best of wishes.